You guys ready for some breakfast? Let's go. Come on. The raccoons pull the bricks out when the food gets in between them. Often in the morning I have to fix a brick or two. Hi guys, good morning. I got to say, all things considered, it doesn't feel bad out here this morning. Every one of these mornings where it's not stifling when you walk out of the house at 8:30 a.m. Oh, there's a deer. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, every day that it's not stifling in July and August in North Carolina is a blessing, because it can start off that way. Hi. You gonna run up to the house? Yeah, you eat down here and then come for a visit. This is Don, ready to get it over with. However, you know, he's got to get ahead a little bit because I usually overtake him. I overtake him, then I take a picture and he catches up. And then he gets a little bit ahead and then I catch up again. Yeah, we got beer cans and fast food containers on the road out here all the time. At least the beer can, I get it. They drank it in the car and they don't want to get caught with it. I realize the fact that it's on their breath when the police officer stops them could be problematic as well, but the fast food thing, that just makes me upset. Hey, here's a plastic drink bottle. It's a good thing there's that trash can right when we enter the trail. So we seem to have to use it every day. I was just noticing that they did mow yesterday. Not perfect. That would drive me nuts. I would have to fix that, but they did mow yesterday. I see spots. I see spots times 2. Good morning. He did a really nice job with the cutting here. Nice and wide and even, and looks good. He's getting ready for his run home.
That's right.
The guys are over here doing something at the lift station. Guess it takes more maintenance than you think. Keep that equipment working correctly. 1935 pace today?
Yeah, 1935.
I'll take it.
Amen. All right, I'll see you back at the house. Kiss, kiss.
All right, it'll be a little bit because I'm doing that Pokemon Go trade.
Right.
Kiss, kiss, stay safe. Just to say, made no difference. Easy entry when I got in, and then moved to Dawn after I put the pin in. So whatever I did yesterday with regard to the driver profile settings, it didn't change anything. Well, I now have a cute little pink owl, a shiny Darumka in Pokemon Go. I traded Littleton a shiny Dino. It's green instead of the dark blue. And I also, he's working on level 49. So he needs 50 lucky trades. And he got one with Photomom and one with Mama Boy. So that helped him out a little bit too. So it's going on 10 o'clock and I'm going to head to the house. I've been home and done a few chores. I'm gonna take Jules to go get her safety inspected. It's not due till the end of August, but I have time today and it would be one thing off of Dawn's plate. The GMC needs inspected too, and I'm probably gonna take that this week, but I think we're gonna go to the landfill. All it's got in it's cardboard right now, but still, go to the landfill, empty everything out, and then I'll take the GMC, yeah. Well, they were pretty backed up. There were at least 2 cars in each bay, and a couple of bays had 3. didn't seem like a good time to stay. And yeah, they're still working on getting the road over here by the school ready. Yeah, I also didn't see the gentleman working today that I know and trust. That doesn't mean he wasn't there, just I didn't see his vehicle. I'm gonna run several other errands in town, and then I'll drive back by and see if it's less crowded. Jules, if we're gonna get along, you're gonna have to put it on my profile. We gotta figure out what's causing that, because it's driving me bonkers. I have to say that it's annoying me that my calendar keeps popping up every single time I get in and out of the car. Ruby doesn't do that. That's a difference in software between the X and the Y. Well, I'm sure the XS and the 3Y. But it's kind of annoying. Yeah, I've seen my calendar. I get it. If I want to look at it, I know how to get back to it. It popping up all the time is just, and then I have to clear it. You know, if it would pop up for 3 or 4 seconds and then go away, that'd be fine, but I have to clear it. Also, Don said the other day that trick where you do climb it on and then bump it up after you've done it on, and then leave the car and it resets after you put the pin in. That's not working the same on the Y either. I'm gonna try it one more time before I call that a for sure thing. I told him maybe you did it before you put it in park, and that's the difference. I don't know. If I come back and I put the pin and it's not back down on 72, it's just not working in Jules, because it is bumped up to 80 while I go inside a couple more stores over here. I'm headed into UPS to check about throwing away some papers that might have our address on them and stuff. I think they have what those people at IBM refer to as a blue goose, basically a confidential paper bin. And then I want to look for some Marsala cooking wine in the Harris Teeter. So I'm headed in these 2 places next. I almost parked right. Of course, I'm way out here away from everybody. That brick wall behind me, I don't know, it was throwing me off a little bit. I was worrying more about the wall than the lines, I suppose. And obviously the town of Fuquay fire, they're headed somewhere. It's 79 cents a pound. So I have, I don't think more than a couple of pounds. I'll probably bring it back up here now that I know what the deal is. I don't see, you know, like one Whole Foods garbage bag a year would be probably the max we would have. And we might have a shredder. I don't know. I was just trying to do the right thing after I cleaned up in the living room yesterday. I had all this paperwork, and normally we scan and throw away pretty quick. Well, I do anyway. But this time we had some stuff that had accumulated, and I might throw out a paper here or there, but not a whole bags full of stuff with our address on it, or more important account numbers and stuff on it. Okay, I found it. This is the same stuff I get at Whole Foods. I have some of the sherry too, but I like the taste of the masala better, and I use it with all my beef recipes that call for wine when cooking. All right, foot on the brake, pin in. And it did. So I think the catch is, it did reset back to the temp from 80, is don't do it until the car is in park. If you do it when it's in drive, it doesn't count. I think. That's what I want to say, I think is the catch. Jules didn't open for me. I tried 4 or 5 times. I had to get out the phone and unlock the car. It could be the way I shove stuff back down in my purse and the fob was blocked by, my phone was like in the side of the purse. That's probably why it was probably blocking the fob. I do love how the cameras are so good that they can interpret those arrows and going in both directions just sitting in front of me and put it up on the screen. I think, you know, that's so impressive. That's not knowing what's there and reading it off of some data file. That's actually reading the arrows and putting them up on the screen. It's pretty cool. I really, 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 really want Tesla to make the gear selection be colored again on the screen. It's so small, and I'm really, really having to hunt, because I don't want to put my foot on the accelerator until I'm sure if I'm in reverse or drive. I'm very careful about it every time, just like I'm careful. Accidents happen to good people, and they happen to people that are even trying not to have them, but you know, I've got tools to try to help, so I want to at least be trying to use those. And I really have to focus on that gear selection too long to decide. That darker gray for the D, it just doesn't do it for me. And it doesn't help that I'm looking here like I would on Ruby, and I got to look there. And that's a little thing. I can get used to that, but I need it to be bigger, and or I need it to be back in color. It's a safety issue. It's not a aesthetically pleasing issue. It's safety. I left the AC on 72. I really don't plan to be in here more than 10 minutes. I've got the couple of cold items I bought on the driver's side floor, right with the air vent coming down on it. I think it'll be fine. I really am not going to get lost in here, I promise. Oh my goodness, they've actually opened up the other door. I was in here twice during COVID, and because they were being forced to count patrons, which I understand and I was supportive of, they had one door closed. I get it. They didn't want to have somebody had to be stationed at each door. That's kind of a boring job, and it costs them money. But they also had no checkouts open on the other side, and it was really backed up a lot of times, and I didn't think that was working very well. Of course, I do understand businesses are having trouble getting employees, so it may have been more that than they just refused. Oh wow, I might need at least one of those or more, or my table this year. Just back from lunch. The crowd is dissipated, and we're going to get Jules inspected. When I do have Jules out, it is nice to take advantage of having boombox. Dawn had it set to fart when you honk the horn. I know he didn't do that on purpose, but still, we all got a big kick out of it at the garage. There's some kids around the corner selling lemonade, and I don't want lemonade, but if they're willing to sit out there in the hot sun and hope that somebody will come buy a cup of lemonade for them, I think those industrious young kids need a donation. Now that we have all this extra space on the kitchen counter, I have even more help. I peeled and deveined a pound of shrimp for appetizer tonight. I've got a chuck roast ready to go in the Instant Pot. I'm just going to leave it on warm until I'm ready to start it. And made deviled eggs. Yeah, I made deviled eggs when I was up at the street, and I vacuumed up there too. See, Dawn's got deviled eggs. So we're going to eat a feast tonight, I guess. You know what this means. Yep. Date night to the landfill. What in the world is causing that slowdown? I guess when we come back, you should go down Main Street.
Yeah.
Not come Judd Parkway. There's people turning around in the middle of the road. I never seen it backed up all the way down here to this cross street.
Yeah, well, they're definitely going to have to do something about that. Now that people are coming up the new Judd Parkway extension over from 55, that means that traffic light is where they hit 401. And that means people who want to make that left turn have to wait for those people to do their right turn or whatever.
Well, yeah.
And so that's why that left turn on is problematic. That intersection up there has always been wrong.
Yeah, the left and straight are the same lane, and right is its own lane. It's really weird.
Yeah, and nobody hardly ever makes a right turn there.
And now that more people are coming off on the new loop, going straight, you can't make the left turn, so they're blocking all the through traffic.
Yeah.
I see pork rinds barrels. They are not too crowded here, and there are a lot of pretty crepe myrtles. Have you and the Tesla evangelist been comparing notes about hats?
And shaving.
He's in trouble when he does that with me, the shaving or not shaving part anyway.